I don't know if I've been directly affected by AI slop yet.
Now, test your new power. Wield the flame.
I stopped using AI on the thumbnails. Oh shit, the thumbnails for my YouTube videos. I did not realize how many people would rather you just drew something in paint than made anything with AI. And what's crazy is there's no one who's like pro AI. No one out there is like, no, I want all of my media to be AI. But there are tons of people on the opposite side who are just like, well, I won't consume the media if it's AI. So you almost put in this position of like, okay, well, don't touch it then. I swear these aren't meant to finish. There's never enough monsters in them. Death, Swamp, Cello, Metal. What? What are you saying to me? Are you sure you're not just putting those together? Tripping? I still haven't seen this girl, right? There's another house. Is she here? Doesn't look like it. Dog, what in the actual? Do I have it on me? No, I haven't. Bro, she's just here randomly, sitting by herself. Girl, stop playing. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Come on, I want you to do it. There you go. Thank you. Dude, right? So starting August 20th, I'm going to start streaming vertical. Also, if you get 5 subs while streaming vertical, they're just going to give you random subs. And I was like, huh, okay. You know, like, what am I going to say to that? Okay, so if I get 5 subs and I have the little vertical streaming option enabled, basically for people to look at me on mobile, right? Twitch is trying to get TikTokers back from TikTok, essentially. But every 5 subs you get naturally, Twitch is just going to give you another sub. It's like 20% revenue, right? It costs me exactly nothing to do that setup, so. Heavy psychedelic swamp rock doom blues fuzz playlist. All right. Wrong direction. Surprised that I'm keeping up with EXP. Do I like clink sounds? I don't. I don't know, actually.
There's a lady in a town,
Oh, yeah, I don't mind that sound. Does it bother you? I should probably mention that when I put out a video, but like, hey, you're gonna hear this sound a lot. Uh-oh. Now you're never gonna unnotice. That will turn down the in-game sounds. Um, I need to figure out a coherent direction for this build. Oh, if I was doing Elementalist, I would just do um exposure. I don't want to rely on curses because I'm gonna be hitting the entire widescreen, right? So am I supposed to do spam curses? It sounds annoying as fuck. So I'm still thinking the way to go is to convert it to fire. And Divine Retribution is 50% lightning. So if I use Vulcanus or Volcanus or however the hell you say that shit. I believe Vulcanus already converts 50% to fire. So it'll be 100% elemental. And then Avatar of Fire converts 50% of everything to fire. So 75% of my damage will be converted. How do we convert the last 25% lightning? Convert lightning to fire. Two steps. Well, that sounds shitty. I really don't want to lose 75% of my damage to do this. Cold to fire. Damn, why is everything cold to fire? Hmm. Well, it might be boned. Because if I want to go just lightning, then I would need to do a Doriani setup. I don't want to do all that. This sounds a lot, like a lot. Oh, I have to get armor or a conversion. Who fuck wants to do all that shit? Certainly not I. Well, we'll come back to it.
Practice makes perfect.
Uh, if your other reductions are big, right? Like you've got some less damages or less damage taken. I didn't notice that I needed a crit reduction. Toes at like 1,000 delve, and the mod was 600% crit multi.
Suffer this humiliation again.
And I feel like just having some is oftentimes sufficient.
You shall be removed.
Okay. Great blocks. Great blocks.
Always a pleasure, milady.
Can you not pick up the crit immunity you need on the tree? I don't remember what build it is you're playing, so. Aw, it stops at 500. Dude, look at these base damage numbers. What the fuck is this? Level 30 is 11.4k. Level 40 is 20. Oh my god. Lee. It can. I'm currently battling with myself silently about the idea of putting it in a forbidden Shaco. That's what I was sitting here doing. That's 21 plus 8. I actually have a corrupted one, so it's plus 10. It's already 31. Dragon Flames fights 34. Scepter 36. Shield is 37, so not quite 40. But 37 is already a lot. The quality have 100% cooldown recovery. So the thing about the spammable, or the thing that makes it spammable, is that Gladiator. Let's open up a fresh POB for it. Gladiator gets a 50% chance for it to remain usable and not consume the cooldown. Then you anoint No Forgiveness for another 20, so you have a 70% chance to not consume the cooldown, which means you can use it again. Then you put Second Wind, so you have 2. And at 100% cooldown, its cooldown is only 2 seconds long, so it gets pretty easy. The build normally uses, and let's look at it. So if we have Divine Retribution, 2020 quality, with Expert Retaliation, 2020 quality. Expert Retaliation is more cooldown recovery rate. So now the cooldown is 1.782 seconds. 1.782, but if I did, it doesn't even let you do it. We did 99 quality, it would be 2 seconds. So Expert Retaliation technically beats it out, but not enough. So the helmet effectively eliminates one of the links. So if I had a ring with Second Wind, hold on, I'm trying to remember what links it is I use. 3. I used greater spell cascade's kind of hard to miss. Then again, the Pact of Badat is better than a greater spell cascades. Maybe not. So I'm already replacing this. I'm replacing this. This build's not going to use sacrifice. I don't know that I want to go intensify. What happened? Oh yeah, dude. They're still worth it though. You gotta think of what 38C in yellow juice is. It's like 1,000 less. Well, no, it's 3,000 yellow juice to a divine. So very hard for them not to be profitable. Yeah, it's not the doublings that are expensive, it's the maps that are seeing the runaway inflation on them.
I can't do this just yet.
When I first started doing it, I was getting the whatever percentage you need on pack size, 67 or whatever. I was getting them for like 9C. And before I started the venture of the new character, they were already well over 40. Eliminating the mods I didn't want to do, because drowning orbs make me want to shit myself. Yeah, these afflictions really aren't bothering me. So I don't need the. I don't think we need that expensive ass belt. What's up, Niflum? Oh, it's way back up here.
I can't do this just yet.
Chilling in here. Just trying to cook on a new build. What about you? How has the league been for you?
The Rhine King. His time has almost come.
Okay, so yeah, my betrayal luck has been absolutely filthy, so I'm there with you. The Syndicate medallion rate is like 7 out of 9, I think. One day I'm gonna learn how to actually maximize um, Syndicate intelligence. I'm really just executing everything I can, and then when they're level 3, putting them in jail. I don't even know if that's what you're supposed to be doing, but it's working out. Yours looks beautiful. Well, maybe you understand it better. Yeah, well, you definitely understand it better than me. I tried to watch one video on it, and it was like I was 5 or 6 minutes in, and I looked at it, and the video was 47 minutes long, and I was like, nope, we're just gonna spam it. Something about like a 5-5-2-2 method, but I don't know. Whatever. Everyone gets killed, and then everyone goes to jail. That's how we're doing it.
I can't do this just yet.
What build are you playing? Or if you've done more than one? Why are we not? Can we not block those balls? Is that what's going on? Stuffed pink owl. 2552, Camarian Vagan and Transport, Gravicious and Ren and Intervention. And then what, the others have 5 people in them? Why is that the way to go? What does that do? Also, why is that not showing up? There we go. You only play your own builds. You have two Cyclone CYC Ball Lightning of Orbiting. Okay. Does Ball Lightning of Orbiting actually follow your character? Or does it orbit from the place that it's cast? I've never actually tried that skill at all. You please exert the attack? What are we doing right now? Are you trolling me? There we go. Orbits from where it's cast. Okay. I guess the balls following you would have been a little too cool. Good scare rewards from safe houses. Okay, got it. When you say 2552, does that imply that you can only have 12 people on the board? Actually, I guess the better question is 12 the max number of masters, Forsaken Masters, or whatever they're called? You're counting 14. Oh, yeah, 55222. Yeah. Great math on my part, right?
I can't do this just yet.
There's 17 of them. Good, there used to be, because they still haven't brought It That Fled back, right?
Don't think, huh?
Oh, he's back? Okay. It was just one league without him.
I've never dueled a king before.
How do you manipulate where they go? You have to drop them to 0 rank so they drop out of the pool, right? And then hope that they come back to the right thing. See, that's what I mean. It's like, okay. It's not very straightforward. I stayed at the Holiday Inn Express. I am now the most informed betrayal master of all time. 27D for the Mage Blood card. Outside of Syndicate medallions, the only other consistently profitable thing I've gotten are Zeroth's Eye from Delve. But I think they're up to like 8 div now, so. And it drops extremely commonly from that boss. It's kind of wild. Yeah, Delve is my thing. It's my jam. It's especially good any league where tile loot is absolute dog. I mean, where ground loot is dog shit. I was worried. I thought Delve would be less profitable this league since people can use the Dead Man's Sulfur and get like 5 tries. But I think it's just made people craft more. And then the fact that mirror items basically don't exist anymore, right? Like, you're not mirroring some busted rare because you'd prefer that it was corrupted anyway. Maybe that's helping. Audience with the King is also good boss farm. I farmed the ES Light of Meaning. I do Audience with the King on every build I do once because my guilty obsession with builds is his let's see, are we gonna block anything? It's his node that gives me an extra ring.
I can't do this just yet.
I don't like iffy buffs or sometimesy buffs or temporary buffs. That's probably the better way to say it, more coherent way to say it. And that extends the flask. So unless I have Tides of Time, I'm playing on a flask finder, or I'm using Mage Blood, I'm just disabling utility flasks entirely. Well, they're not, right? Because all of your best implicits and synthesis are gone, are now corrupted implicits that can't be mirrored, so it's also why mirrors are so cheap this league. Yeah, last league with the belts, it was stupid good, but I already loved it before then. I'm really hoping that they keep their word and bring Screams the Desiccated back next league. That will be my shit. Okay, we got that. Oh, more life right here. Look at that.
Born of ocean's mire, and death washed clean of dark desire. Hold on, Tiet.
Oh, dude, I am the Flamewood Totem aficionado. League start that shit every time. I missed one. Who did we miss? We missed this one. But any build I do it has to be Delve ready. So this league I started Flamewood. My second build was a Gladiator Flame Trap of Blasting that I'm not done with. Still working on that. And then this is Divine Retribution. I do not know about Pathfinder Soul Rend. Is it using that new Soul Rend? And abusing projectiles, I would assume. They use Spiral. Ah, Poison. Okay. I don't know that I've ever seen a deep delve poison build. That's something I'd have to look into for sure. I'd have questions about the damage viability. Because monsters in Delve get toughness, not damage reduction. So like when you're fighting an Uber and it has that 75% damage reduction, that effectively raises the DPS cap
I am goodly as
for poison. But toughness does not do that. 35 mil is still just 35 mil.
good.
It's just not doing as much damage.
Stay sharp out there. Clear. Beautiful. Yeah.
That makes Ignite and Poison kind of tough. And Bleed especially. But all the DPS, or all the dots kind of tough to delve with. Goat Snacks, who's in chat, or was in chat, was talking about making a protective link divine retribution build. Which definitely sounds cool, but man, you gotta be ready for some time of pain to make that work. It is not gonna work right out the box. Take that one. Some life right here. You don't have the know-how to pull it off. I mean, I thought about it yesterday, or this morning, one of them, and I think it's doable. The big issue you're going to have is how do you make things focus hitting the mercenary? Because, like, if you look, even when I'm doing it, right, there's times I'll stand in front of mobs and they take forever before they hit me. Oh, Merc has taunt from Ascendancy, you say? Does it really? You said right side? Ah, your mercenary taunts on hit. Okay. Well, tell me to shut the fuck up then. Het theory craft bait. You imagine if there was thorn scaling in PoE1? I guess it'd be what reflect scaling, like there's thorn scaling. If there was there we go. If there was reflect scaling like there's thorn scaling, you could do a absolutely disgusting build with mercenaries. But what a problem to have, right? I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, I need to make this build, I need to make this build, I need to make this build. And then they'll announce PoE2, and I'll be like, I don't need to make any more builds. I need to start practicing for PoE2. And then I'm playing PoE2, and I'm like, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this build. And they'll announce a PoE1 league, and I'm like, well, time to practice my build. and and ping pong back and forth and try to squeeze Power World in between them. Oh, and some League of Legends with the boys. What a life. It's not really your jam. So build creation is what I like. And while the passive tree in PoE1 is absolute hog shit and they better fix it before it releases, and the ascendancies are much more limiting, the fact that content hasn't power crept through the roof means that almost all builds are viable right now, and that's kind of cool. Like this last league, I made a build that uses corrupting cry or whatever their equivalent of it, but war cries cause corrupting blood, and then it has a totem I think Sunder Totems that make big things that explode when you war cry on them, and you just go back and forth. And it does like 1.5 million damage with the war cry, and maybe 6 million damage with the totems. And in PoE 1, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, so I can do white maps with this. But in PoE 2, you're like, well, guess I'll go do the end game now. Like, could you imagine trying to make a corrupting cry build that does Ubers in PoE 1? The monsters would just die of old age. Maven would be full grown by the time you got her to Half-Life. Got all of those. Got all of those. Let's go back that way. Tell you one thing I'm happy about, that these afflictions more or less suck balls, so I don't I don't have to worry about them. Actually, what if I triggered multiple packs? Hold on, wait, we're cooking. We're cooking, boys. What are we using? We're using Battle Mage's Cry. Does it only trigger one spell? Trigger a supported spell with their first melee hit. Think it can trigger multiples? Alright, let's go find out. Let's get another spell.
Check in with me when you have a moment.
Hail, Godslayer.
Where am I?
Can't tell. I saw the curse, but is every hit doing both? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So we can go Battle Mage's Cry.
I'm of House Kayakson. That should be warning enough.
Is that an infamous mercenary? Hey, time to get GG'd by this infamous merc. Infamous merc.
Heard of House Kayakson?
Bro, you're infamous with 2 stacked decks. Bitch, you're more. The Bloodthorn. What is this? Brokey, bruh. Still gonna take those,
So
though.
it's death you want.
You lost it all gambling, yeah. Nah, why you running? Come here.
Entropy claims all.
Bro, what is... This bitch summoning black holes on me.
Think of
Thank you for your 2 stacked decks. I appreciate this. Okay, so we can use Auto Exert. Oh, she's following me around. I was like, what is going on here? Battle Mage's Cry and 2 packs and a 4-link. Which will give us double the number of packs. Or we can put it in a 6-link. Okay, actually, you're tripping me out. Fuck out of here. This, I know they're not affecting me, but my brain keeps thinking that I'm getting sucked into those black holes. What's up, Black Label? We're out here cooking, dude. I'm thinking about going 4x packed Divine Retribution. And obviously, 3 of the packs won't do anything for us. But they will give us afflictions, which means we can stack boons to the moon, right? Dog. He's so fucking for real. There you go.
That's 2 for me.
Time to go murder the Spider Queen. So what you up to, Black Label? We don't even know that. Don't want to hide out. I just want to get through here. Blade Fall build, but not sold on it yet. Like regular Blade Fall? Saturation? Trothus? What are you thinking? To the den, to the den. Kind of like summon Holy Relic procking. Okay. What ascendancy are you thinking about? And then, yes, there's always Soul Rest. Oh, why is Buddy taking no damage? Oh, I was casting it directly on him. Okay. Yeah, I haven't leveled a Shadow in forever. I more or less avoid that side of the tree. It's too far from block nodes. Definitely time to get a weapon on this. Make your own. Elegant Hubris. Yeah, Elegant Hubris is one. There's also a lot of block nodes on Glorious Vanity, too. If it can use a unique shield stuff, I think you could do block on everything now. I cannot tell you guys how much I love Versatile Combatant. I love this node. This is so titties. Really want to make a jug build, but I need a skill gem that can do 200 mil DPS with a 6 link. I mean, is that not what trauma stacking does? Is it not like 200 mil DPS on a 6 link?
Didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah. Yeah, armor stacker, sure. Budget build 5 mirrors. I think I need a cookie. Hey, oh, wait. But today, good old Tips Treats. They are not sponsoring us, by the way. What they are doing is they had get 50% off on an order of $12. $10? $10. I think it was $10 or more. And so a half dozen cookies was $7. And I couldn't help myself. Do I need these cookies? No. Mm-mm. We are definitely not where we need to be weight wise, but oh well. I already bought them now. I went through and throw them away. Yeah, the only reason I didn't eat them is they got cold, and now I need to go warm two of them up. So I'm gonna get to the end of this area and then go do that. Back up, back up. Easy now. Hey, y'all. I just realized, guys, I did the least responsible thing an adult can do. And I forgot to get gas before coming home. So now that means bright and early at fuck ass o'clock in the morning, we have to go get gas before going to work. Christ. Oh, and I forgot my dry cleaning. Oh, wow. Someone do me a favor, put an L in the chat. Because we fucked up. Unironically, Black Label, I might have to, F in the chat works too. Thanks, Stuffed. Um, I might reward myself with Starbies because while I was in Colorado. Oh, I took your picture. That reminds me. Hold on, wait, I got you. While I was in Colorado, um, around, the super good baristas, because you need a state full of liberal blue hairs to have good baristas. I found out that Starbucks has a protein cold foam, and I didn't think that it was going to be good, but it is. And so now I've convinced myself that I'm doing something healthy while consuming 826 milligrams of or grams of sugar. Where is my Discord? I was trying to figure out the best way to get a picture from the phone to the screen, but I got it. We're good. People, they come on get me now. Now, how do I turn off streamer mode? Oh man. So Discord has a streamer mode where it doesn't want to let you see it, and I always forget how to turn it off. Don't worry, we're gonna find it. Give me a second. Just hold that thought. Whatever. We'll just save it to the desktop. Black label. There you go. There's your buddy. Just for you, Black Label. Hush your mouth. Yeah, the girlfriend sniped that on a drive-by. Big ass terrifying blue fucking horse. All of my pictures are substantially worse than that one. Okay, hold that thought. I'm gonna go heat up a cookie. BRB. All right, I'm back. No, I don't know the backstory of the statue. Why don't you tell me the Blucifer lore? I only call it Blucifer because that's what you fucking called it. But I knew exactly what you were talking about when you said it. And not to split the topics, but the mayor of San Antonio is absolutely out of her mind and trying her absolute best to chase the Spurs away.
I can't do this just yet.
No, they're not moving, but they're trying to build a new stadium. And basically, what she's doing is trying to stonewall it at every turn. And the problem is their D League team, the Austin Spurs, are in Austin, Texas, obviously, a city which has no national sports team and would love nothing more than to have a basketball team. So it becomes one of those, well, we don't want to do that. You need to renegotiate. And they just renegotiate themselves to a new city 90 miles away. I don't. Is the Toros major league? Yeah, but the Longhorns fucking suck. So, like, you know? Don't you give me. Sorry, I went to A&M. A little bit of lore dump there. All Longhorn slander will be tolerated in this chat.
Your pride.
There was a vote today where the city council refused to put something on the ballot, effectively shutting down one of Gina's attempts to slow the Spurs. And people are mad. They're like, they're destroying democracy. And it's like, so wait. So your democratically elected representatives went and represented the majority will of the city by shooting something down. It sounds like democracy's working perfectly. I rooted for Stepchild alumni. Okay. No judgment. Yeah, people's ridiculous misunderstanding of democracy blows my mind sometimes. Yeah, that's what it was. You know what? Let's just look at it. And instead of trying to say San Antonio vote, I'm pretty sure that's all I'll have to type in today, right? What did Gina Ortiz do today? San Antonio City Council rejects November vote on Spurs arena funding. Narrowly voted against allowing residents to vote on the city's $489 million contribution to the new Spurs arena. So what there is there's already money earmarked from the state to put towards this arena. And then the city would own the arena, which means that the Spurs would have to pay them rent and that they would have free reign to put whatever concerts they wanted into it. Boom. Right? What she's trying to do is get this city contribution in front of residents, thinking that the residents will vote it down. But last year, the residents already voted that they wanted to do this. So she's basically just trying to slow it down. Because by making it wait till November, then you stalled any progress until the November elections. Voting this woman in was the dumbest thing the city has ever done. Yeah, dumbocracy, sure. Or dumboocracy, yeah. Two guys are joining the WNBA. Two guys have declared for the WNBA draft. One of them is definitely a full political move because he's also running for U.S. Congress. So I feel like he's trying to make a point there. Especially since he left the NBA because he was scared of airplanes. I guess the joke could be made that he could play in the WNBA because they probably can't afford to fly anywhere, right? Like they're on the bus. Is that his name? Freedom Royce or they're statistically awful NBA players, but they would be all stars in the WNBA, so just by virtue of being 6'8". How do you compete with that, right? Agree. I'm just in for them making a statement. Shug, have you played an Elementalist this league? I saw on PoE Ninja someone was using like one of the golems of the hordes. You quit it. I don't remember which one, but one of the golems of the horde, so it summoned like 3 golems or whatever. And then they attached Guardian Blessing to them and put on an extra aura. And since Elementalist resummons them, that just sounds like the coolest shit ever. And so I was wondering if you had tried that. You were doing that? I mean, pressing a button every 5 seconds for an aura is okay, though. As long as that's the only other button I'm playing. I was ready to play this build with pressing the button for the pact before I figured out how to automate it. Oh my god, look at that damage. Ah, if only you could one tapper. To appreciate you. I guess the only concern I have is, am I going to be able to get enough accuracy? So that I'm always triggering Battle Mage's Cry. Because right now, yeah, like Lakazde has hits cannot be evaded, so. I'm not entirely sure. I guess I could use a rare and craft hits cannot be evaded. But I don't know if there's a unique weapon that has that mod.
Oh, smells just like the Theopolis dueling pits.
Precision and accuracy mod. That's true.
The goddess is watching.
Way down in my soul. Man, I wish we could play music on YouTube. Ruin it for everyone. There's one, but I won't ever use it.
The weary traveler draws close to the end of strength towards enemies.
Come on, hit me. There you go. Thank you. Oh, I need to get my bleach in here.
Is the offspring of suffering and time.
There's no way this is where I'm supposed to be right now. Yet I continue to go this direction. Please, please, please. Nope. Whatever. Why are none of you hitting me?
When the time comes to
Were you never gonna tell me what it was, Shug?
strikes without hesitation, the essence of entertainment must be shared equally amongst all its citizens.
Oh god, we didn't block it. We almost died. Skeleton hit me! We're not tanky enough for this shit. Ornament of the East. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is a pretty shitty weapon, dude. I don't think I knew that this claw existed. Yeah, brutal. Hey, dude, you're dead. Dude, give me a fucking break. Used to be recommended for starting COC. Really? How? What league was that in? How? It's because I have a good loot filter. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen that item before. Okay, we gotta make sure not to fuck this up. I'm over capacity when it comes to making gram beats. Heist. Okay. Does this one not spawn ads? Please spawn ads. Please, God, spawn ads. Alright, hit me! Hit me! Oh my God, please hit me. Oh, you motherfucker. Please burn him to death. Oh my God. Oh God. Why? No. Hey, yo, how did he take no damage standing in the middle of that field of damage? This is a meme. This is actually ridiculous. There we go. Since beta? Wow. I've never gone that far back to watch builds of the week. No, I gotta keep it 100. I need a green gem to put in here. Dump. Gem. Why do I even have a hatred? I don't think any of these are goods. So what are we doing with our second? Because the obvious one would be more than skill, right? Because we want to get our block up. But measured retaliation could also be good. I say we go for it. We're going to go for measured retaliation. And I need to go this way because we're going to get Avatar of Fire. And once we get Versatile Combatant on a shield, we can take all these points back, which will be nice. Do I still need this? Yes, I definitely still need that. The reason I'm looking at that is because we can buy... I mean, this amulet's doing nothing for us right now. Mhm. Okay, what am I trying to think about here? Oh, I want to get Fire damage leached his life. But I think we can get that from a glove mod, I want to say.
That many an our brutal goodbye. So fair winds and calm seas. Are you, sir? Keep your wits about you.
Stay true to you.
Turn your one. Yeah, there's an farewell.
You keep that shit.
Goodbye.
Stand by.
Son. Be careful.
All right, I'm back. Okay. Do all the things you said you wouldn't do.
It's hard to look good when I'm always braving the sewers. I can't do this just yet.
Scuffed but cooking. I didn't even know there was a Foulborn Void Battery, because I already learned one thing. Okay, okay. Thank you. Mhm. I always forget about this armor, or this armor base. Oh, a lightning. Interesting. Remind me what Herald of the Hive does. So wild that this is your build in solo self-found. That's so crazy. He is back indeed. You don't know, but you're still using it. Yeah, got it. I think I remember that. Uh-oh, did we crash? Uh-oh. Oh no, we're good. Scales with Herald effect. Okay, so that's why the Elementalist then makes sense. That's like, isn't that the? Oh, what the fuck? Isn't that what they did for like the reveal video before the league launched? No, I guess that wasn't. Yeah, that was Flame Link, wasn't it? But it was a Merc giving a whole lot of flat damage, and then they used Doriani's Fist vestigialed onto a Facebreaker or something like that.
Not through this just yet.
There's only two good Luminary nodes. Really, you can't find another unique to cram in there? But what Bloodline Ascendancy has two useful nodes? The Crystal King one does. Make yourself crit immune with your gloves and then boost an aura. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. I don't know about this one. Or this one. I've done a build that used two of those. That wouldn't be good for that build though. I see. Yeah, I don't know. The all one. is the only one that I'm sure has 2 good nodes.
After that, I need a bath.
The Sanctum one. Yeah, that'll be brutal. I mean, you can get carries for it, right? I mean, okay, so it's on a Luminary, and it's giving you flat fire damage. How are you dealing with the resistances? Curses, penetration. Because what you could do is take exposure, take the new aspect that buffs the shit out of exposure, and then on the mercenary, give it that 1 mass that multiplies their fire resistance, because that multiplies it when it's negative too, to get even more exposure effect. Just a thought in terms of uniques that actually feel impactful. Oh, enmities. Never mind. I don't know. I think they felt like fire was already powerful enough, so they just gave it only lightning and cold. Guess just fucks off, right? Hope someone remembered to tell Zoth that he's not a real Breach Lord anymore.
The things we do for love.
But it's not, though. Like, ignoring those resistances, I don't even think the Breach Ascendancy is that great. Not when there's so many ways to get to negative res. Just getting it to 0 doesn't feel all that great. I mean, think about it. Most Inquisitor nodes are most new Inquisitor builds, I should say, not ones that people are remaking, but they're not centered around the Ignore Resistance mod anymore. Because that doesn't have the same impact it used to with Enmity's Embrace and Doriani's prototype existing. At 0 res, why does he have so much resistance? It is good for cold, though. I don't think there's a good way to... Oh, and then we can't forget Invert the Rules support, which has the synergy with giving them resistances, too. Actually, I just remembered invert the rule support. What does that shit cost? Is that an exceptional one? Yeah, it's exceptional. It's not even expensive. I hold the whole fucking phone right now. Oh, its scaling falls off hard. Dog, fuck using Enmity's Embrace. I don't even have to do that. We just use invert the rule support, call it a day. I forgot all about this. Yeah, I mean, why stack towards Enmity? Worry about stacking all that res and all that bullshit. We can just do was it 44%? 44 and then get another, this will be up to 59% chance to invert. And then we can use the little tattoo that gives them our res. Can use Purity of Fire. Oh shit, we don't even have to convert to fire anymore. We can just stay lightning. There's no reason to convert to fire. Huh. Fuck it. That seems way more cohesive. Good job, team.
You die rather well.
Trust the process indeed, dude. I appreciate you guys. I had forgotten all about that skill. I've spent so many builds this league doing fucking Pearls of Sawathana that I hadn't been using that. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's where I want to go. Uh, I love seeing Badad appear above my head. It's like terrifying the enemies.
Honorable deaths. My gift to you, gentlemen.
I could see it. I see the process. Volcanic Fissure is such a good skill. Volcanic Fissure of snaking. Just clear everything. Difficult gem to get, but it does exist. Yeah, that's not the direction I want to go. I also no longer need to go here. We're just going to go invert the rules. Like mercenaries to collect? No. Definitely have to get them off the maps and take them down there if that's what you're wanting to do. See, the thing is, I know I'm going to take this for a timeless jewel. And then did that mean I did need the path this way? Those are wasted nodes, aren't they? Probably. Just the closest lightning mastery is this one. That sucks because this is such a good node. So I'm gonna need a lightning damage leech this life mod. I believe that's a corruption we can get. Implicit lightning leech. It's a smooth to div. I'm already basically at a leech mastery there, right? Yep. So I'd change my pathing. I'd take this, go this way, and remove these.
I can't do this just yet.
Excuse me, I'd like the GTFO. I don't know that we're gonna make it to the end of this act, actually, boys.
Good. Talakura.
Goodness, it's a... Tell me something. Bring me back something.
That's the goal. When we get to delve, we just want to be able to spam that shit the whole time. So I guess you're getting to see what I intend for it to look like long term. Wow. This guy, replica dragon fangs. What the fuck am I looking at?
It's a gilded wonder.
Oh, there's even more. My god. I actually don't like the way that looks. I do respect the grind. Hate the way it looks, though. Well, that's actually what we're going to work on right now. So
I've got some...
the Ascendancy gives us a 50% chance to make it not consume its cooldown. and be able to reuse it.
Ah,
And then what we are going to do, I believe no retaliation is gold, black, opalescent. That's my guess. Gold, black, prismatic. We were close. So we're about to spend some money, aren't we? Gold. Good lord, maybe we should be farming blight. Black.
I should raise my fees. All in order. I'll let you know.
Then what's the one that lets me do taint? Oh my god. Oh, even more expensive. Okay. Let's go to Cassia, anoint my shit. No forgiveness. So now we'll get another 20% chance for retaliation to remain usable and not consume a cooldown. Goes there. And then we're going to do now we want prepared response. Nope, still need that.
Godslayer.
And then we're going to have Vengeful Cry. We'll put that here. Need this because I want to see what my cooldown is on Pact. And so what we're going to do is spam Divine Retribution. And in the event that we run out of... Yeah, straight up in-game neck. Fuck it, why not, right? In the event that we run out of this, then we can cast Vengeful Cry to give ourselves more spams of Lightning. So, like, we just casted, I don't know, 12 retaliation skills from one block. So that's the plan. There's something that makes Warcries instant too. Is that a shield, I think? Yef Ben's Trickery. It has a whatchamacallit, doesn't it? A Foulborn version. Reduction spells attack damage. This would be, but I'm already using the spell Retaliation. Rare for glory. I thought there was a way to make them instant on an item, but I guess I'm wrong. What'd you say? Bitter instinct? Yeah, I'm not seeing bitter instinct. Okay, I'll have to look at what bitter instinct is. Oh, the retaliation shield. No, 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 no. Yeah, I was with you. I really did think that it was a tree node, but perhaps they've gotten rid of it, especially since they've made it an ascendancy thing. Super lame, right? What about on cluster jewels? Whack. If it's fun, it's gone, indeed. We'll need to work on a little bit of Warcry speed, because
I can't do this.
Vengeful Cry feels a little slow. At the current moment, Divine Retribution feels slow, but that's because I'm wearing gloves that have minus 20 whatever percent cast speed, so they won't feel that bad forever. Do weapon swap. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It definitely could be, but that's a lot of jank to build around, so I think I'm just gonna go invert the rules. One thing to remember when you plan to take something into Delve, every one of those complications you put on yourself is just asking to fail a node. Yeah, the damage indeed. Right. Like if you're playing it on, was it Reliquarian? It's not that bad because you get the free shield that then stacks with the actual shield. Yeah, I feel like I see them quite often in the Delve node, where you release all the essence monsters. Like I don't know if they're more common in that node or something, but they're pretty terrifying even when I'm not going to get instant gibbed by a lightning dot. The Doriani's thing works much better on the northeast side of the tree where you can get Leaf Shade, which gives you enough reduction to get out of it before it just murders you on the spot. Yeah, the blue ring rares. Yeah, they're not nice. They're especially bad if you're running Dorianis. I believe it. Justifiable stuffed. Very justifiable. I'll take that, which means I can take this point out. This is cool, but I don't know that this is going to be necessary. Extra buttons, extra bullshit. Let's not overcomplicate the build. Let's take that. Oh, whoopsie. Alright, so we've got Leech, we've got Block. This is a coherent travel. No longer worried about Vengeful Cry or whatever. So let's take that off. Yeah, boys and girls, I'm getting a little bit tired. Let's get done with this act. Oh, come on. It's such a long run. Blink into the ring here. It is that easy. Till it's not. Be difficult on this build because I'm trying to make it so eye cancer that I'll never see it coming. Okay. Just finish this up, get to the next town. I'm gonna take a little nap. Boys, we are cooking though. I still haven't decided if we're gonna do 6 link in the body. Or maybe we can find a forbidden Shaco with okay, what do we need? We're gonna need lifelink, auto exertion, battle mage's cry. So 1, 2, 3 plus any packs we want. ITR. What is this you speak of? Oh, invert the rules. I have not calculated it yet. So I'll get to that. But let's see. Level supported auto. Okay. So it's battle mages. Huh. Pocketed expert. It's actually kind of crazy. There's no items that are supported with Battle Mage's Cry or Auto Exertion. Kind of lame. It means I am going to need to commit a 6 link to it for what we want to do.
I can't do this just yet.
With trigger bots? It's a good question. I don't know if it works with trigger bots. Is retaliation considered? It's not considered a trigger spell. But if you could do it, it would look absolutely like ridiculous. Greater spell cascade is going to make it look ridiculous. Faster cast speed is going to make it look ridiculous. It's going to have a whole lot of opportunities to bathe our screen in light coming up. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to be our stopping point for the evening. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. It is my son's birthday. Little 10-year-old or whatever. Nothing big. But Wednesday, we should be back working on this. Get into the in-game, start figuring out how we're going to trigger all of our packs. Pick up that belt. Do you remember what it's called? I don't remember what it's called. Unholy Accomplice. It's coming down. 13 div isn't bad. Oh, and it gives CDR and the pack skills. Gives them faster casts. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. But that works with Retribution. That is the point in the build, my friend. It spams a shitload of them. But what I want to do is I want to auto-exert and trigger the other 3 as well to go with the boons from Unholy Accomplice. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I will see you all very soon. And, yeah, thanks for hanging out on YouTube and Twitch. First out.
Make the totems do the work.